I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, you know, people got like a stereotype of like, hey man, you know, he's from Sri Lanka, he's Southeast Asian, he got to talk like this, behave like this, and I don't fit the mold. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people are in their little cultural bubble. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I always talk about this, man. Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson, right? There's a guy that was there a couple hundreds of years ago from the States, right? And the essay talks about how if you try belong to a church, I'm a Christian, right? Belong to a church, belong to your job, belong to your social community or social infrastructure of who you are and your identity, right? Or your cultural narrative. Saying what happens is people try to take a bit off you. I'm saying the essay talks about how you belong to these little organizations, church, institutions, bullshit. They try to take a piece of you. In the end, what happens is we have to mold our way and conform to some bullshit that's not even us. I'm saying versus your potential of where you can be and where you can be. I'm saying. I mean, look, listen. I think the best person that talks about this is Bruce Lee. He talks about this: be formless like water. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people don't understand what you know what does formless means. You know, I mean, if you take water, yeah, like you know, if you got like a cup, an empty bottle, go get yourself pour water, right? Just pour it into like any anything that can be held, like you know, water can be held, right? And see, it takes a form of that. You have to just be formless and be able to be flexible, like water. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bruce talks about this in one of his interviews, like I'm a culture. So for me, like I'm Sri Lankan, and I think people have the stereotype, you know what, hey man, you know, he's going to be like this, he's going to think like this, versus who I really am. I mean, I think it's about, you know, questioning one's, you know, capabilities, and it's about really questioning old patterns of behavior. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a great book called The Power of Habit by, I think it's Charles Duhigg, I don't know, I think it's Charles something, right? He talks about this where people, you know, have habits, habitual patterns, and they go through life and they don't know what the fuck is going on. Do you know what I'm saying? Versus like what one can be in this life. And maybe it's not to be like the next Bill Gates or Elon Musk, do you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's about I think for me, what I'm trying to get at is that in life, man, the worst thing is a wasted potential. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, some people, I think Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this. Some people are meant to be C players, B players, A players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, because you know, someone could be like, you know, not where they want to be, and I might not be where I want to be this year. That doesn't mean in about 10 years time I can, you know, have to be here again. You know what I'm saying? It's about, you know, we're willing to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's pain over pleasure, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what people got to tell you, but like, you got to go through some madness before the glory days. You know what I'm saying? So hey, to my culture, let's get it, man. Here's Sri Lankan, you know, Southeast Asian, you know. So people get surprised. They like Sri Lankan. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, like we're still gonna go Hollywood, man, somehow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? In this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can pull up there right now, but for me, it's like, you know, legacy over currency. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just building a brand. You know what I'm saying? I have to have some, you know, a substance to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think some people just like want to be doing some simple old shit trying to get famous, man. Fuck that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's about building it with weight. You know what I'm saying? So it has a meaning. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I share my content, and I make content. All my content are in public, you know, settings, environments, because I think the reason why is because when I pull up to a podcast, I got people, you know, messaging me, do you want to be on an interview, do you want to be on this? And I think that's, and it's always, and I do want to finish it off with this, right, which is it's always one is greater than zero. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I can post the content, and it could get like about 30, 50, 75, you know, 100, 130, 150 views. Do you know what I'm saying? It could get about, you know, 150 views. And sometimes Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this, right? You know, 150 views, bro. We're trying to get at. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Man, it's still views. I'm saying, because one day, a CEO of a company or marketer or someone from somewhere around the world is going to watch your content and be like, you know what? Let me call him out. I'm saying, fly him out. You fly out there, you sign a contract, and now you're, you know, doing something totally different from the ultimate goal. But the thing is, you're doing something. I'm saying, so when opportunities come, you know what I'm saying, but you got to put yourself out there, especially on the social media space. I'm saying, like, I mean, if you're going to be on the social media space, I talk about my journey and bullshit, like, gonna be hated, you're gonna be, you know, ostracized, people are gonna be like, oh, we don't like what you're saying, you know, it's part of the game, man. That's what I'm saying. Positive.